why does it have to be just one creator? For example, cannot there be 2, 3, 4, 5, 100 creators? In our previous video, we have proved mentally and logically that there must be a creator and he must have eternal life, knowledge, will and power. And this whole universe couldn't have happened by chance, that causes and nature couldn't create this universe. Now, we will share with you only 3 of hundreds of mental and logical proofs that why there has to be only one creator. For example, friends, there cannot be 2 headmen in a neighborhood, because if there are 2 headmen, there will be a big mess. That is, one person may want to do something while the other may not. One wants to make a park in the neighborhood, the other doesn't. Someone wants to build a school, the other wants to do something else. This creates confusion and disorder. On the other hand, if there is an order in a neighborhood, that is the proof that this neighborhood is governed by only one headman. Compare this to cities, countries. Now, when we look at this universe, systems, laws, existences, extinctions, comings, goings, hundreds of events happen in just one day or even 1 hour. Now, if 2 creators rule this universe, wouldn't a tremendous confusion arise? Of course it does. Even a small neighborhood, when there are 2 rulers, there is confusion. But if 2 creators rule this huge universe, of course it will cause tremendous confusion. On the other hand, with the confusion of science, we see that there is a wonderful order in the universe, wonderful system within each other, and perfectly functioning laws. This is the biggest proof that this universe has only one creator, because if there is more than one creator, everything will be mixed. So there has to be only one creator. Is it possible that 100 commanders give orders to a soldier and that soldier does all the orders at the same time? It's like there's no way. So is it possible for a commander to order 100 soldiers and all the soldiers to do that order? Of course it's possible. It's also very easy. Same way, everything in the universe consists of atoms. In other words, humans, animals, plants, and all the inanimate beings are made of atoms. So someone is giving orders to the atoms and they are doing them. If there were more than one creator rather than a single creator, which creator would these atoms obey? According to the word of which creator would the systems and laws in the universe operate? Here again, a confusion and enormous difficulty emerge. However, if a single creator commands all the atoms and those atoms act according to the word of one creator, great convenience and a tremendous order will emerge. If a single creator puts the systems and laws in the universe, order and ease will emerge. When we look at this universe, everything happens easily and in a very short time. For example, human being, the greatest and most wonderful are, exists only 9 months. Hundreds of thousands of species of plants exist in a few months. No difficulty, no confusion. So it means all these things are done by a single creator. Have you ever paid attention to your fingerprints? All 10 fingerprints are different from each other. In fact, fingerprints of all people in the world are different from each other. Fingerprints of 400,000 babies who come into the world every day are different from each other. In other words, fingerprints of all people living in the past, future, and present are different from each other. In fact, not only fingerprints, but also faces, ear prints, thumb prints, eye prints are different from each other. In other words, the person who gives us these features needs to see and know all the past and the future and the present at the same time. And it has to come out of one hand. Otherwise, such perfect works couldn't have been possible without any confusion. This means that each fingerprint, thumb, and eye print are only proofs of the existence of a creator.